Hi everyone, welcome to NyakereTheArtist's space, Nilotic sanctuary, all these different places that are powerful and created from moi. Today I wanted to bring a message on the power of meditation. So a lot of the times I will be talking about meditation because it has changed my life in very many ways. At first, I wouldn't say that I was skeptical about meditation, because I've always been like a spiritual person, really connected to God and all that stuff. But like, I was definitely not feeling it. Like, I wasn't feeling the effects of whatever meditation was supposed to be doing in my life. And as time went on, I would like dabble in it. Like, I would do it for a little bit. And I'm kind of going to communicate about my meditation journey in general. So it started off by me, I went to school in DC, and I actually found this library, and it was hosting like introduction to meditation seminar thing. So I ended up going. I was around 18 years old, and I went, and this dude was like, "You look like light." And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm just here to kind of understand what is happening. And so I think it was a little bit like, it was an introduction. It was a bit upscale because there were some things that I just wasn't understanding. And then as we transitioned throughout the years, I met my partner, who I'm with now. And he was saying, he was really into meditation. He was doing like transcendental meditation and stuff, and going to like classes and everything. So, before him, I was introduced to meditation again when I was doing my yoga certification, and that was like an 8-month process. I was volunteering at a yoga studio for a while, and then they introduced a yoga certification, and I was taking classes. So there's this part of yoga at the end called Shavasana. I'm coming! And with Shavasana, it's kind of like 10 minutes after you do all the asanas or the movements in yoga, and it's where you're in stillness. So I was doing it indirectly, and then in my yoga class the yoga certification for 8 months, we had a teacher come in, and he would teach us like different forms of meditation. And so that was my second introduction to meditation, but I was still kind of like, I have too many things that I want to do for this. Like, I don't necessarily want to be in stillness, because I'm super high performance. I'm super like, let's go, let's do what we need to do. And okay, excuse me. And then I met my partner that I'm with now, and he was doing like transcendental meditation, paying for like going to classes, had his own like personal, like, it was intense, like 3-hour sessions at a time. And that was actually when we started dating. And again, it was like super advanced, so I was like a little intimidated, and I was like, I don't know if this is the way that I'm trying to do it. I don't even know how I'm trying to do it. So as years went by, I was kind of doing meditation indirectly, and and then I started working at a spa where like people were talking about like different spiritual concepts, and meditation was one of them, and how powerful it is. So I kind of started just doing it little by little, but it wasn't like I was doing a consistent meditation practice. It was like, okay, I'm meditating today for like 30 minutes or something, pulling up a guided meditation on YouTube, and then kind of living my life for a few weeks and then coming back to it and being like, oh, I'm kind of meditating. And when my partner and I were talking about it, like we would talk about meditation and I'd be like, I'm not really meditating. And it's funny because like sometimes he's on his meditation flow and then I'm like, I'm not meditating, and then we switch where I'm on my meditation flow and he's not. So anyways, fast forwarding to this journey. So I'm going to be talking a lot about my spiritual journey this past year, like my digital detox, the insights that I've had. I have a lot of information with that. So hopefully I can assist you guys with whatever you are wanting or needing or whatever. You can get something out of it, okay? I feel very open about talking about this. I feel like when I was younger, I wasn't as open about talking about my connection with God or my connection with just spirit and everything happening around me. I just thought it was so far away from people and that it was like my personal relationship with whatever was going on. And now I feel very called to talk about it because I had a very intense experience this past year. And I mean, a part of it was probably because the COVID thing too. But I think this was something that was calling me for like years, like longer than I can even imagine. But that's a whole nother story. So it was like, I was finally deciding, all right, I'm gonna do this because like my body is telling me to do it and my mind and everything. And anyway, so fast forwarding to the meditation journey. This past year, I decided, all right, let me actually like do some meditation. Like I've dabbled in like signing up for somebody's 21-day program. I think it was Deepak Chopra's 21-day program. And then I didn't really do it. And then I've, looked at guided meditations on YouTube. I've done these things. I've done visualization meditations. I've connected with that, but I haven't really like fully committed. So what started happening was I was like, all right, let me do just 40 minutes of meditation a day. Just 40 minutes of meditation. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. So backtracking, I'm just going to say, Jabungu and I, we ended up at times co-hosting with this monk at the university that he went to. And so the monk, he would be teaching yoga and meditation within the class and giving us different spiritual concepts and stuff. So sometimes I would sub in for him as a yoga instructor at the school, and Joe was also like helping as well. Like we were kind of doing this together and setting up this group and stuff for him to be able to come in, and it was a pretty cool experience too. So I was being introduced to the meditation world. And fast forwarding, I ended up starting to do meditation for like 40 minutes a day. And it was very challenging at first because the idea of like being in your thoughts, being in stillness for 40 minutes a day when your mind is like racing and you're thinking about everything and you're stressed, it's like not the most wonderful place to be. It's a lot easier to be busy. It's a lot easier to be like connected to like what you're wanting to do and control everything. But with meditation, it's really about surrendering and being present with what's happening at the moment. And you have to go through a lot of layers of stuff in order to actually get into the present moment. So previously, before I started, it was like, it would take me forever to get here. Like, okay, right now I'm recording, I'm talking about meditation in this video, I'm in my house, I'm with my son and everything, and like things are happening around me. But before, it was like, that's what's happening in the present moment, but I'm thinking about like all these things that I've done in the past, or all these things that I'm wanting to do in the future, and all the stress that I have, or all these things that I need to do. And so that's how it starts. So I think I realized that's why it was so challenging for me to start a meditation practice, because it really shows you where you're at in your reality, and it shows not your present reality, but in your mental state. And it kind of, you have to get past through that to start seeking the benefits of how it's supposed to affect your life. And so I started off with like 40 minutes a day, and then I fell off, then came back on, and fell off, and then all of a sudden it started being like an hour a day. And then it started being an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening. So that's like the most ideal for me at the moment. I know like different spiritual teachers and monks and priests, pastors and all these different types of people, they be doing meditation like for at least 4 hours a day. And I'm not at that level yet, but 2 hours gets me a lot of things that I need answered. It allows me to hear what God's saying. It allows me to connect with whatever I'm supposed to be doing that day. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm talking too fast because I'm out of breath. And it really allows me to get clear with myself, get clear with my body, kind of control like my day. And I've really, really enjoyed the process. I've enjoyed the journey too. This was kind of like a little snapshot overview of my meditation journey. I'm curious. I actually will probably do one of these on my yoga journey and my plant-based journey and stuff like that too. And I might talk about like my natural birth and all that as well. And I'm excited to share these things with people. I know that they've been wanting to know for a while what this part of my life too. Yeah, and so anyway, so the meditation practice started happening, and then this NyakereTheArtist thing, I've been, singing has been a passion of mine since I was a little girl, but I used to be really shy. I didn't want to, be in the spotlight. I also felt like my voice was super spiritual, super connected to God and the divine, and like it was like I wanted to protect it for a long time. And then you have a spiritual experience, and then you're like, well, me hiding it is not protecting it. Me hiding it is like hiding it, and I don't think that's fair for me not to put it out into the world, because it's a realm of empowerment, it's a realm of healing, it's a realm of connection. Like whatever songs I receive are coming out, and so people might need to hear it too, like not just me. And so that was the strength of really shifting into being able to show my voice also came from this meditation practice. It really allowed me to calm down anxiety. It allowed me to be less stressed. It allowed my body to just allow itself to heal different parts that needed to be healed. So I very much so highly recommend it to anyone. Just pray and meditate however it is that you want to whoever you want to, it's fine. But yeah, that's my journey. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that, and I will see you soon. And again, if I'm going to also be doing meditations every week, at least once a week, on Sundays. And if you are wanting to be able to partake in that, I have one that's already up on YouTube. This is focusing on connecting with your feminine energy. There's like feminine energy in all of us, so it's for men and women or whatever. But yeah, it's very, I recommend you try it out. And if not that one, go online, type in guided meditation, type in some type of meditation. I would recommend starting to do guided meditations with some music in the background and stuff at the beginning, or visualization meditations, just because you're going to be in your head a lot. And if you're just in silence, it's going to kind of keep taking you away from the present moment, which is where we're trying to be. So, all right, that's all that I got for today. Bye. Oh, comment, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go check out my SoundCloud, and follow me on Instagram at NyakereTheArtist. And YouTube, you just type in NyakereTheArtist and I should pop up. And yes, and also feel free to join my email list at NyakereTheArtist@protonmail.com if you're more flowing with music, or if you're wanting to kind of learn a little bit more about the spiritual journey and stuff. Well, they're both, yeah, we'll just do Nyakere the Artist. Okay, if you're interested in like the different programs that I have coming out and stuff like that, Nilotic Sanctuary is more of the email that you would like to send out information to. So I see you guys soon. Bye.